welcome back. I believe it is time. Jump back on in. Back on the old grind. Let's get amongst it. Alright. Let's fire up the old PlayStation 1. Which I have plugged into my computer. No, I have the internet plugged into my legit PlayStation. Alrighty. Ah, there we go. Are you ready? Now, I want to see if the old... Hang on. There we go. That's where we want it. There we go. Okay. Let's actually get... Let's get a nice old image of our boy in the background. There we go. How does that look? That's alright. That's alright. Now, let's see whether the summary screen is made available to us. Do you hear that? There's people outside. What are they talking about? Alright, let's see if this summary screen works. Hey. Oh, shit. Look at this. Funk. Jonathan's ex-wife, Lorraine, requests he to look for her husband, but shortly after is murdered by an unknown assailant. Jonathan returns to Beyond, taking the 4 capsules and the leaf he got from Lorraine with him. Having obtained Ed's help, Jonathan now begins his investigation. They head to Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals, Hojo's place of employment. Very nice. Alright, we have successfully had a gander at everything in the Beyond police station. So it's time to look about. Are we taking a car? I gotta remember all the voices. That's an officer's personal vehicle. These guys are a pain in everybody's ass, parking here like this.
ECP の最新型ポリスカーだ。ビヨンド内では無公害車両しか走行してはいけないことになっているんだ。
Makes sense.
排気ガス0、電気6、ソーラー4の併用車だ。
それでここにはガソリンスタンドがないのか。
充電スタンドならあるがな。ホームと違ってバッテリーの重金属回収も徹底されている。
That's BCP's nameplate. Want to know the reason it says BCPD, but we call ourselves BCP? Well, that sign's been there since the building opened. Eventually, we dropped the D from the name. Though we kept the sign on. Kind of superstition, I guess. Why? That's the Goddard EMPS model. Appropriate for the colony age, huh? It's almost like a robot compared to the Yuri I tested. It's BCP headquarters. It was built over 25 years ago, so naturally, it's starting to show its age. Alright, let's get going. Ooh, let's check out Hojo's house first, actually.
ダメだ。北条の住所がわからん。
どうして BCP のデータバンクで簡単に。
徳川系の社員情報は BCP のコンピュータからはアクセスできないんだ。徳川に関するあらゆるデータは企業秘密として法律で守られている。だから名簿にも載っていない。
That's suspicious.
この時代に。
That car is the one next to that one. Okay, fine, we'll get that. Fine, we'll take this car. 行くぞ。
ジョナサン、乗れよ。
何年ぶりかな、江戸の無茶な運転を体験するのは。
ホームのスポーツカーとは違う。そんなにスピードは出ん。安心しろ。コンピュータのサポートシステムを搭載した知能カーだ。
ちょっとは安心だな。
You gonna get a little driving cutscene, do you reckon?
なんだ。
あれが最新のパトロールの方法だ。コロニー内をわずか数十分で巡回できる。
俺たちはまさに時代遅れだな。
さあ、俺たち流の捜査に出かけよう。
Very cool. I wonder if they have zero emissions and if they're electricity and solar.
ジョナサン、タバコはダメだ。
禁煙者か。
コロニー内での喫煙は禁止なんだ。
It's never
このタバ
lit
コは副流煙の出ないもの。肺がんになるのは俺だけです。
ここはホームとは違う。ここでの喫煙は立派な犯罪だ。しかも肺を提供するドナーにもなれん。道徳的にも恥じる行為だ。
火はつけん。口に加えてるだけだ。
yeah. I'm
し
just
か
doing it to
し
look
いつか
cool.
だ。昔は吸わなかったろ。
It's an image thing.
迷惑はかけん。
Yes, you are, Jonathan. You're bothering literally
ここ
everyone.
にしばらくいればやめられるぞ。
そうかな。
そうさ、必ず吸わなくなる。そのうちな。
Alright, here we are, Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals.
ここが徳川製薬のビヨンド研究所だ。まずはここから捜査に取り掛かろう。
It's ominous. Looks like a lamppost. That type of lamp is a built-in light sensor with automatic cutoff. All energy on beyond is conserved whenever possible. Nothing goes to waste. This is the building's nameplate. It says Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals Research and Development Facility. It's written in Japanese too. That's the Tokugawa Aoi. Aoi. The Hollyhawks. What the fuck? What does that mean? It's the Tokugawa's group's logo, borrowed from the Tokugawa family crest. Look at how big they've got it up there. You can't miss it. Seems a little weak for a corporate logo. Could have done with more time at the drawing board. Funny looking building. It's like some kind of palace or something. I've seen this design before in ancient Japanese architecture. That's a flagpole. They raised the Tokugawa flag and the Japanese national flag on Japanese holidays. I have to laugh whenever I see a company with its own flag. Yeah, raise the fucking McDonald's pennant, bro. Stand fast. The McDonald's national anthem. Look at all the trees they got here. It's almost a small forest. Jonathan, these trees are privately owned. They all belong to Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. How do you know? All plants on Beyond have control plates on them, since they're being monitored by a computer. But these cost a fortune. Little pond to have a look at. Hey, look, they got fishies. They're koi. It's not uncommon for Japanese to spend money on things like this. They definitely don't skimp on the amenities around here. Well, this is a space colony. It isn't like home. You have to stimulate the economy any way you can. It's a pond with koi in it. Appears to be the front entrance. Hey, it's open. Let's go. Alright, let's go.
ヨナさん、それじゃあ中に入ろう。
He's in. Welcome. You haven't missed much. I've just arrived at Tokugawa
ここは徳川
Pharmaceuticals.
製薬の研究開発ビルだ。関係者以外の立ち入りは禁止になっているんだ。悪いが、お引き取り願おうか。
Alright, I'm gonna ignore you and just look. We're being looked at. Surveillance camera. Lately, they've been able to put security camera monitoring under computer control. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I'm just looking around, dude. Got him in every area. What do you guys want? Shut up. Must be the lock system for the room. An ID card reader. Security must be timed. Yeah, as this guy's like, hey, buddy, what you doing over there? Looks like a research lab. It says DDS on the glass. Hey, what do you guys want? Fine, alright, we'll talk to the guy. Actually, look at him. He must be a security guard here. He's a little short, but he's well built. Walks into the store. Hey, how can I help? Fucking ... Looks at camera. Looks like the kind of guy who's done a martial art before. Look, this isn't a museum. Yeah, I know. What's this? Tell me about these leaves over here. What's this guy's name? Has he got a name tag, or is this the... It's a security booth. It's a security guard. The security guard sitting behind it. Terrific. Where's the cute girl? Yeah, true. Jonathan. Look, a magnetic lock. The security level for this area must be higher than the others. Only the real eggheads get back here. You guys don't work for Tokugawa, do you? So what are you doing here? Shut up, dude. This door looks pretty thick. You wouldn't be able to force it open. It's the type of door you get with a walk-in safe. Whatever's back there must be important. You guys are starting to annoy me. What do you want? Say something. He probably thinks we're here to steal something. Why don't we tell him while we're here? Alright. Hey, man. Hello.
BCP のものだが、ここで働いている北条健三のことで話が聞きたい。
He's dead.
警察？なんだ BCP か。すまねえな。俺はてっきりライバル会社のスパイかと。なるほど。儲かりすぎると色々あるんだな。俺はここの警備兼受付を任されている斉藤ってもんだ。で、どういう要件だ？
Oh, I don't have the leaf. God damn it. I want to show him the leaf. We're looking for this guy, please. Yeah, that's Mr. Jojo. The woman next to him, that's his wife. He has the same photo in his work area. You have business with him, officers? This is you, isn't it? What does this have to do with Mr. Jojo? She actually does resemble Mr. Hojo's wife a little. I know that picture. Our president was one of the Policenauts, so we see it a lot.
この研究所に北条健三という男が勤めてるはずだが。
ああ、確かに北条さんならうちの社員だ。何年も前からこの研究所で働いてる。俺なんかよりもずっと古いさ。
実は北条氏の捜索願いが出てるんだが。
捜索願い？そうか。それじゃあもうオープンなんだ。
ん？今なんて？
いや、会社の方から信用問題になるからしばらく様子を見るようにって言われてね。
マスコミに騒がれるとまたイメージダウンだからな。
まあ早い話がそういうこと。うちほどのグループになるといろいろと妬まれたりするから。
それで北条氏はいつから？
それがもう3週間にもなるかな。北条さん連絡もなしにぷっつりと来なくなったんだ。それでこっちも困ってるんだ。どうしていいものやら。家族の方からも問い合わせがあるし、会社からは口止めされてるしでね。
Dodgy business. You have any idea what happened to Hojo? Well, he was a real workaholic. Maybe all the stress finally got to him. He was holed up here almost non-stop in the weeks before he disappeared. He could have gone back home. A lot of terrestrials do that.
You mean return syndrome?
This is like mule syndrome, dude.
That's when somebody who can't cope with living on Beyond anymore leaves their family and job behind and disappears to home.
It happens a lot in our company, since we have so many Japanese employees. Japanese people can be like that. What do you mean?
What does Hojo's job involve?
He's at a DDS development here. And also the sales rep for DDS projects.
The DDS, dude, it's Nintendo's new thing!
That's what they're gonna do to compete with the PS5, the DDS. The dual screen has got 4 screens. The latter involves distributing information to hospitals and doctors about new drugs developed here. Drug development suite, maybe?
How did Hojo seem before he disappeared? Anything unusual about him?
He just finished work on a new product. Everything went well, as far as I know.
What's this DDS you mentioned?
Stands for Drug Delivery System. DDS development looks at new ways to deliver drugs. Before, all drugs had to go through a process of absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion. That meant only a small amount of the drug ever reached the target area. You with me so far? You following me, camera guy? So the goal of any DDS product is to ensure the necessary amount of a drug is present in the target area at all times.
You get all that?
No. They did this in the past through ribosomes, or microspheres, in the case of cancer drugs. For instance, with their numerous side effects. This guy's a walking encyclopedia. This guy's a fucking nerd, dude.
What was this new product Hojo was working on?
All I can tell you is the newest product in our DDS line. Sorry, officers, but the rest is classified. There's a lot of competition in this industry, and I have a job to keep. Oh shit, I should be double asking everything. Hang on, we'll go through it the first time, and then we'll double look again.
What is it you guys do here?
This is Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals' research and development facility on Beyond. Our main focus here is our DDS work. The other area of interest is the factory where we manufacture drug samples. Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals pioneered made-in-space drug development. We're now the world leader in pharmaceutical technology with a track record that speaks for itself. We're one of the true colony-age businesses. I suppose our Japanese management style is one of the reasons for our success. Him. Are you an actual...
Are you an actual Tokugawa employee, or are you with the security company?
I was originally an assistant here, but with my physique, they decided to put me on security. I'm still an official employee. That's how I hold a certain level of knowledge about our operations. You can call me an expert anymore, though. Alright, back to the top, going down again.
Yo, where does Hojo live, though?
The most exclusive area of Tokugawa Hills. You can't miss it. Huge place at the end.
Tokugawa Hills, huh?
That's a high-priced residential area. A lot of Japanese live there.
All Tokugawa-related information is protected by law, right?
I think anyone desperate enough could get hold of an address. Well, it's not like I didn't have a clue where he...
Oh, well, It's not like I didn't have a clue where he might live. It's just better to get their permission.
I'm sure there would have been a word if he got involved in an accident or something. Maybe he did just want to get away from this place. Did anyone else work with Hojo? Mr. Hojo ran about the entire thing himself. Research, development, and marketing. I heard he had several assistants before, but they all left. Left or disappeared? He did it all himself. Yeah, at least nowadays. Only a very select number of extremely intelligent people work here. But still. It's like this. Our company's very paranoid. Mr. Hojo's work in particular is highly classified, even within the company. Who's taken over for him? All DDS work was suspended after Mr. Hojo's disappearance. Who knows when it will start back up? Did he appear worried about anything? If he was worried about anything, I'd say it'd be his daughter more than his work. His daughter, eh? He said she was very ill, that she needed a bone marrow transplant, something like that. Her name is Karen. He said drugs couldn't cure her. Cruel irony for him. Mr. Hojo loves his daughter very much, never stopped thinking about her. She would always talk about how great she was, and beautiful. Shame she has such a serious illness. In other words, a DDS treatment is like a targeting system that sends a drug exactly where you want it to go. It's called the missile treatment. So it delivers a drug straight to the diseased area. Is it accurate? Of course. What's more, you can always control how much is released and when it's released. The artificial bones made out of bioactive cement used in people with osteoporosis and certain rheumatic disorders are also a type of DDS. Jesus Christ, there are some big words in this game. Jeez, what isn't DDS? It covers a wide area, yes. Injections and oral medications can be DDS as well. I thought I should mention that we don't conduct research on pro-drugs or anti-drugs here. This is going to be a whole new line of questioning. For patients that are undergoing long-term treatment, we can avoid having to give frequent doses. Instead of taking a drug several times a day, you can take it once a month or once every several months. You might not understand the rest. Alright, thank you. Please, if I told you anything, my job would be the least of my worries. Can't you give us something? Even the littlest detail could help. We won't tell anyone you talk to us. Well, all I'll say is codename is K9. Just painted the pupils on the crew, bruh. Good job, good job. K9. I've mentioned everything I can. The rest is top secret. We haven't broken any laws here. This is a fine, upstanding company. What does that have to do with your investigation? We're also involved with the production of designer foods and functional foods. The company holds large shares of markets beside pharmaceuticals. Dog drugs, true. Yeah, they're making a drug that turns you into a dog or something. Were you born on Beyond? Yes, I'm a Beyond, born and raised here on the colony. My parents are Japanese terrestrials. You look like you're in pretty good shape. Do you do sports or anything? I practiced judo and karate for a number of years. Ugh, my voice. Jesus Christ, hang on, it's having a sip. Why do you want to know so much about me? He's turning into Victor. Alright, we've shown him everything. Alright, see ya. We're progressing. That's a second floor walkway. It's probably used for giving tours or for the guards to move about. This place feels like a military base with this layout. DDS room, please.
その北条の研究室 DDS ルームの中を見せてもらいたいんだが北条の足取りを探りたい
頼む何か手がかりがあるかもしれん
あんたら無茶言うな
無茶は承知だ
こいつの言う通りにした方がいいぞかえって面倒になる
待ってくれ面倒はごめんだ
悪いようにはしない
参ったな
参ったんなら入れてくれ
DDS ルームだけなら構わないが会社には内緒にしてくれよ俺はビヨンズなんだこんなことが会社にバレたらここで働けなくなる
大丈夫だ約束する
それじゃあロックを解除するから。
You.
さ
It
あ
sounded like the
TDS ルーム
car
だ。
opening.
北条さんがいなくなった時のままの状態だ。あんまり触らないでくれよ。
Alright. Let's have a look around. He's got a 2D photo here. Mr. Hojo always keeps pictures of his family around. That's usual for Japanese in the workplace. Oh, unusual. That's his wife next to him. You talked about her a lot. It's the same photo Lorraine gave me. As you can probably tell, Mr. Hojo was a jealous guy. He was very protective of his wife. Kenzo Hojo. He seems like a down-to-earth guy. Oh, where could he be? Lorraine. That's Mrs. Hojo. I don't think she was as happy as she tried to look. Aw, she missed Jonathan. Alright, what do we got over here?
ああ、それは北条さんが使ってたホワイトボードだよ。あの人几帳面だったからいつもそこに予定を書き込んでいたんだ。
これは北条の筆跡か？
間違いない。北条さんの字だ。
確か北条が消息を絶ったのが15日。
15日予定が書き込んであるぞ。
この100の下は日本語か？
それはセットだ。
15日 K9100 セット
BCCH 何の略だ？
うちが薬を卸してる病院さ。
この下の落書きは何だろう。なんかのマークかな。
猫の足跡みたいだな。
They are turning people into dogs.
ちょっと待った。K9100 セットだって。K9 ってまだ商品化されていないんだろう。
Oh shit.
どうして病院に100
Illegal
セッ
testing, dude.
新製品は許可が下りた時点で発売までの間にサンプルテストを行うんだよ。
Oh, sample tests.
テストといっても副作用とかじゃなく二次的なデータを集めて生産や営業への参考にするためさ。
それで100セットっていうのは腑に落ちんな。
その病院で確かめてみた方がいいな。
そのサンプルはどこで作るんだ？
ここの試作工場さ。
そこを見せてもらえないか？
それは無理だ。
I mean, it's not your job to block me out of the factory. Like, I'll just go there and ask the other guy there. What's this? It's all medical texts and pharmacology files. I wouldn't have a clue what they say. Nothing helpful. BCCH. The beach! Oh, shit. It's all linked. Kogigma. Kogima. They've gotten a lot of different machines here, just what you'd expect for a place like this. Mr. Hojo uses these in his research. I don't know what's what, to tell you the truth. There's a master-slave manipulator, too. These cost a lot of money. Sure do. Nothing but the latest and greatest. It's not easy getting your hands on this stuff. Big difference from Victor's stuff. Big different. Got a lot of different machines here. That's what I'd expect for a place like this. This is very advanced equipment. Please don't touch any of it. Touch. Computer. That's the Tokugawa Group's network terminal. It's called the T-Gear 99. All the computers in the group are connected via network. It's used by employees for correspondence and work. It's a special type of hardware not available to the public. If this wasn't connected to the network, it'd be totally useless. That's a T-Gear. Use. Mind if we take a little peek? I can't permit that. You'd have access to classified information. Of course, you need to pass the security checks before you can get online anyway. Use. You can't use it, officers. Alright. What about this blue one, though? They got a lot of different machines here. Just what you'd expect for a place like this. What's this? This plate has holograms of various K-series products. They're all Mr. Hojo's work. K3 is a DDS that mimics contact lenses. Okay. It uses a transmucosal delivery system where the drug is absorbed through the ocular mucous membranes. Ew! So what? It, like, puts a slime and mucus coating over your eyeballs. It's the first product in our DDS line. It gathered a lot of attention at the time. I'm not going to do this guard's voice for this. There's too many fancy words coming up. I can feel it. K5 is a DDS that takes the form of a patch. Eye drops, I guess. No, but eye drops that give you glasses effect. Like contact lens eye drops, basically. The patch, it uses a transdermal delivery system where the drug is absorbed through the skin. So like an ordinary electroporation patch. The advantage of a transdermal system is you can supply the drug for several weeks with one application. Okay. It's like a Nicorette patches or whatever. In the past, it was mainly used for delivering nitroglycerin and angina medication. They're also used to treat osteoporosis and asthma now. K6 is a DDS where the drug is absorbed through the buccal mucous membranes. The bucus. It's frequently used to treat problems like stomatitis. I don't know what any of those are. That one is a little different from the others. That's a mosquito, a mosquito-like micro machine that we tried to use for administering injections. The medical establishment fiercely opposed it, however, so right now it's only used for drawing blood in certain cases. Companies used to make a number of self-propelled micro machine capsules for certain parts of the body, but that was too difficult making them the right size for the circulatory system. Micro machines aren't very common in medicine. You mean fucking nanomachines, son? The use of nanomachines is even further down the line. Nice. He's cottoned on. And what's this? What's that blank space for? It's reserved for K9. We haven't revealed it to the public yet. We're still gathering data at the moment. So, this is Hojo's latest success. Where K9's gonna be added. It's a partition. When DDS development first started, this area was quite big. Each K-series product had its own team. These were used to separate them. Recently, K-series development has become more secretive, so only Mr. Hojo is involved. We don't really need these anymore. It's a wall video phone. It isn't connected to an outside line for security reasons. Why does security guard's uniform look all the same? Color of our uniforms changes depending on your clearance. They get darker the higher up you go. This color is the standard clearance level. The only area I can enter is the DDS room. Sir. He's even more intimidating when he stands up. What do you want to know? Ask about the 15th. So according to the whiteboard, Hojo on the 15th of last month went to, what was it again? BCCH. Yeah, that's it. He went to BCCH, right? He left just after lunch and never came back. That's the last time I ever saw him. So we know Hojo went to BCCH that day. Hopefully we can pick up the trail there. BCCH. Stands for Beyond Coast Central Hospital. Okay, that makes sense. It's the biggest hospital on the Beyond, making it the biggest single market for us. The beach. Yeah, I'm familiar with it myself. Several of our employees work from there. We have a very close relationship. We get most of our product data from them. The importance of our relationship with the beach, with the hospital, can't be understated. Least of all Mr. Hojo's work there. Biggest hospital in the colony. Alright, let's get out of here. Finished? Yeah. Whoa! Alright, anything else? Alright, let's go to BCCH. Leave. Thank you for your time, friend.
北条の足取りも分かったことだし 失礼しようか、ジョナサン。
素晴らしい。
いいか、くれぐれも会社には内緒にしてくれよ。俺が署内を案内したなんてな。
分かってる。助かったよ。
Let's get going. Oh wait, no. Ah, shit. Fuck. I went to the wrong place, but that's fine. Car right back. BCCH.
BCCH へ行って北条の担当していた薬局員に話を聞こう。
俺は病院と注射は苦手なんだが。
俺だってそうだ。患者じゃないんだ。気を楽に行こうぜ。しかしあの DDS の話からするとこの先注射はなくなるかもしれんぞ。
うん、そうなると困るな。
どうして？
病院を嫌う口実がなくなる。
Oh my
看護
god,
婦に甘える
dude.
口実が。
Oh no.
たくましいやつだ。
Oh, Jonathan, no. God damn it. God fucking damn it. So what's this K9 gonna be? What could it possibly be?
ジョナサン、これがビヨンド1のマンモス病院、ビヨンド中央病院 BCCH だ。
でかい病院だな。
さあ、北条の手がかりを探そう。
Alright. The hospital's nameplate. Beyond Coast Central Hospital. Like you said before, just like you said, I believe you. Super weed. Yeah, well, it's that, narc, which is like every drug rolled into one. This is the hospital's foliage. They've planted the trees and bushes all around the building. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just going to a place with someone like, oh, hey, can you show me like Parliament House or something? And you take him there and you're like, so this is the foliage of Parliament House. They've planted it in front of Parliament House. Like, what the fuck, dude? Shut up! Shut up! Stop! The layout was designed to make them visible from every room in the hospital. Okay. I guess there's law. There's bush law. Yeah, it's soothing having other life around you in space. Shrub law. It's foliage. Leaf! It's the leaf, dude! It's all connected to the leaf. Tree. This spire. Can't get over the size of this place. You won't find a better hospital here. Not just in terms of treatment facilities, but patient capacity, number of doctors and nurses, you name it. What's the food like? I don't know the specifics, but apparently the building was designed by some famous architect from home. Alright, that's the linear elevator that goes up to the 0G ward. 0G ward? It's a zero-gravity ward set up in the center of the colony. Weightlessness is a good environment for treating patients who are bedridden, who have burns over a large area of their bodies. Ah, yeah, true. Yeah. Foliage system stands for forests over landscape, including acorns and green eating. What the fuck? Foliage. Jesus Christ, it's true. He also performed certain operations there, since blood doesn't spurt out in zero gravity. That's pretty cool. Alright, go inside.
よし、病院へ入ってみよう。
よし。Kogima! Kogima!
BCCH のロビーだぞ。
これだけのマンモス病院だ。北条の知人を探すのも一苦労だろうな。
しかし今はそれしか道はない。 気を持ち直して北条の手がかりを探そう。
He goes, oh. Alright. It's a signboard giving directions around the hospital. Where do you suppose all the sales reps hang out? It won't say anything on this. Let's ask at reception. Yo, who's the broad? Let's talk to the broad. Must be waiting for something. Hey, she looks pretty nice from this angle. Jonas-san! These people won't know Hojo. We never know till you try, Edo Brown. It's a houseplant. Plants have long been used for calming the mind. You especially need that on Beyond. It's one of the hospital's plants. Alright. The seats in any hospital waiting room I've been in are always cold and hard. Not here. These are all fitted with chaos systems. The seat changes to match the patient's. Why did they call like memory foam or massage chairs chaos system chairs? I want a chaos system chair. Yo, bald spot. I'm getting a drink. I need water. Holy shit. This guy looks fucked up. This guy looks fucking wacko, dude. Man, why you gotta talk about... Yeah, Ed, lay into the town. Why you gotta talk about people like that, man? That's fucked up. Any scathing judgments on this guy, Jonathan? Jonathan's kind of a dick, dude. Seems like another patient. They don't look too good. Those two look like they're together. This mushroom over here. Check out that Chinese looking dude. He's got a hand towel tied around his head. A lot of them do that. A lot of them do. What do you mean by that, Jonathan? A lot of them do that to keep warm. Why would anyone in their right mind be doing that here? Come on, quit staring at him. Gaslight him, start something as soon as you make eye contact. What does that mean? Look away the same you do avoiding it. Shade. Holy shit. This game's fucked up. I wonder if they're gonna have any scathing reviews on the French soon. That guy looks like he's been hospitalized here. He seems pretty healthy to me. Maybe he's here for surgery. Is that a doctor? Look, Ed, a nurse. Why am I not surprised? What, that there's a nurse there? Or that... You better believe it. It's like Naruto. You better believe it, Naruto. Oh, that was... Oh, God. No. That was cringe. That was real. That was crung. Yeah, hospital patients. Looks like he's talking to the receptionist. We should try inquiring at reception ourselves. It's the hospital's information counter. Why don't we try asking about Hojo? Good idea. May we speak with you a moment? Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no.
はい。今日はどうされましたか？
Oh no.
いや、実は
Brace. Here it comes.
初心の方ですね。こちらのアンケート用紙に症状を詳しくご記入ください。
違うんだ。俺たちはどこも悪くはない。
俺たちはビヨンド警察のものなんだが、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだ。
警察の方？何でしょう？
Oh, mama, yeah. She kind of shows a lot for a hospital. What do you mean she shows a lot? What do you mean she shows a lot? It's the uniform, dude. What do you mean? She's cute. I wouldn't mind getting a shot from her. I would quit on the spot if these two fucking police officers came in and they were like, they're just saying this out loud in front of her. Smart idea, putting girls like these out front. Oh my god, dude. Her hair's pretty, almost looks like silk. I like her hair, she must take good care of it. Oh my god. That's the uniform you wear here? It's a BCCH uniform, yes. It's all brand name clothing. The director is big on fashion. She used to be a model before. She? The director's a woman? What's more, they're woven with... Oh shit, okay. They're woven with some fibers that do something. They're part of the hospital's infection control system. There's more to these than meets the eye. I'm liking these uniforms, make you forget you're in a hospital. Personally, I prefer something more low cut. Oh my god. Yo, who's the blondie back there? Who's the broad? Would you look at that? God damn, that's hot. Look at this dialogue. God damn, he's a Kuma. Give a little control while we're out. This is literally like awooga, humana. Please don't. Oh my god. This is killing me. This is killing me. This is actually killing me. Who wrote this? Who fucking wrote this? Give it a rest, will you? About this microphone. It's a microphone for the PA. Don't you get any ideas? Attention, restaurant customers. She seems pretty cute too. She looks like she's calculating a bill for somebody. Armpit. Alright, let's talk.
実は人を探してるんだが、北条健三という人物だ。徳川製薬のプロパーで、この病院にもよく出入りしているらしいんだが。
徳川製薬のプロパーの方ですか？
知らないか？
プロパーの方は関係者用の通用口から出入りしますのでわかりません。
誰ならわかる？
そういう件でしたら当病院の理事長に相談されては。
理事長ね。
どちらにせよ理事長の許可が必要ですから。
Alright. You would have been here a number of times. You honestly don't know him? I'm sorry, I don't remember meeting him. Look at those frog emotes, that's pretty good. I like that. Look at him. He's got a big smile. I only deal with patients. I don't know anything about sales reps from Tokugawa or anywhere else. You're asking the director. Where do we go see the director? The director can be found in the director's office. Why do I feel like an idiot? What's the director like? She's young and extremely charming. Oh no. Oh no. You can definitely see how she used to be a model. We all love her here. She's smart and beautiful and famous. This is the largest hospital and beyond. We've also been designated as one of the colony's emergency relief facilities in the event of an accident or disaster. Our organ transplantation technology is the most advanced in the world. We're well known even on Earth. There are many people who come all the way from Earth to receive treatment here. It's easier to obtain organs here and beyond than it is on home, you see. I wonder if that's gonna come into play. Why is that? Why is it easier to get organs on beyond? They've established a unified organ distribution network and transplant coordination system here. There still isn't a consensus between countries on Earth on how to handle the organ issue. You have to go through a lot of red tape to get anywhere there. Our first floor consists of outpatient examination rooms, while the second floor and above house patient rooms and ORs. There's also a zero-G treatment ward in the center of the colony. Yeah, we saw the elevator outside. You have approximately 800 doctors on staff divided into 25 departments. The hospital is about as perfect as any hospital can be, what with its size, technology, management. So, mama, is there a name I can put to that beautiful face? Are you trying to hit on me? No? What gave you that impression, idiot? Destiny has obviously brought us together for some reason we're yet to understand. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Just trying to get to know you, that's all. Those lines will get you nowhere, buddy. Yeah, but, they'll get him somewhere, and they'll get him fucking kicked out of the building. That's where they'll get him. If you were hospitalized here, I suppose you might get to know me a little then. Jonathan immediately just shoots himself in the leg. Is that a no? Alright, where is the director's office? At the end of Block B here on the first floor, I'll let her know you're coming. You follow the green line, that'll take you straight there. Would I be treated by nurses as breathtaking as you, mama? Of course, you get the very best care. It wouldn't be indulging in any fantasies of yours, I'm afraid. She'd make sure you got a bunch of male nurses. Jesus Christ, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna show her any photos. Let's talk to her. Hey, you, hey. She's fucking, yo, leave her alone. Yo, what about you? You a butterface? Hey, you mind turning around? Hey, let's see your face. Do you want to? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Uh-oh.
あなたたちが刑事さんね。受付から連
It's
絡
an
もらったわ。
ada.
あなたがこの病院の理事長？
そうよ。女だと
No,
は
we
思わ
weren't
なかっ
expecting,
た
man. We specifically knew you were a woman.
いや、
Yeah,
受付
exactly.
で聞いてはいたんだが。
少しホームなまりがあるな。
私は
Her name is Chris.
BCCH 理事長のクリス・ゴドウィンです。
Hang on, why is her name Chris? Oh, Christina or something like that.
私は BCP 風紀課のエド・ブラウン。
俺はジョナサン・イングラム。OLA で。
ああ、そうだ。やっぱりそうだわ。どこかで見た顔だと思った。あなたたちポリスノーツのエドとジョナサン？
どうして？
私よ。覚えてないかしら？一度少女雑誌のカバーを一緒に撮影したでしょ？
No.
もう30年も前だけど。
おう、あのモデルのクリスちゃん？そうか、女らしくなって。
Okay, we
あのクリスか？
She's friendly.
モデルか。受付でも言ってたな。
So I might be able to get some good info out of her.
もうすっかりおばちゃんよ。そうね。あなたたちなの。会えて嬉しいわ。で、どんな要件？
Yo, what the hell is that? What is that? What's this? Is that a hookah? Oh shit! Oh no! Oh god! I was not. That scared the shit out of me. I did not expect that. I did not expect her to move. No! No! Why is that an option? No! You're gonna look around the room. Just lean in and sniff her. That's even more fucked up because we knew her as a little kid. Yo, what's that? What the hell is that? It's potpourri. It has a lavender fragrance. I got it sent by a friend on home. Go ahead and smell it. Smell. Smell. Yeah, it does smell like lavender. Mmm, lavender's a nice smell. Hello, Anakin. You smell great. What's this? The cover of a teen magazine. 30 years ago. They got us the other Policenauts on the front. Seeing you guys brings back so many memories. Oh, hang on. She would have been 14. I remember how cute you were, Chris. Yeah, real cute. She would have been 14. This was me before I lost everything. I was just a kid back then myself. There's Tokugawa. He never smiles when he gets his picture taken. There's Gates. He was Mr. Popular. There's Salvatore. He always joked around when we get pictures like this. The magazine had the largest circulation on Beyond at the time. It's called Beyonds. She has a baby.
クリスの子供？
それは他人の子供よ。
What the fuck?
君の子供じゃないの？
ジョナサン、よせ。
悪かった。
Why you got a photo of someone else's baby? Seemed a little sad for someone your age. I was 19 if I remember right. It's Chris in her teens. She's holding a baby. Who's the baby? The newborn baby. Don't even remember his name. He's a cute little guy. Why would... Okay. You missed... not much. Dog was eating bugs. Good. He's an anteater, dude. He's slurping them up. Ugh. It scares me. What are all these papers? I got things like my medical license and the hospital's accreditation up there. There are documents hanging all over the walls. The place really feels like a director's office. That's because it is, Jonathan. These are books on organ transplantation. It's my area of expertise. I read a few of them myself. They're really old, though. I'm probably the only doctor in the colony who keeps so much paper media around. How can anyone understand these? You're amazing, Chris. They're all books about organ transplantation. You know, you still strike me as a model. I don't think I've ever seen anyone look this good in a lab coat before. Oh, Ed, you've been learning from Jonathan. And yeah, there is a smell option. I don't know if I want to do it. Would never ever guess you're in your 40s. What would you guess? Late 20s tops. Oh, that's awfully nice of you, Jonathan. See, Jonathan, that's how you do it. You be actually nice. You don't try to hit on women, you just be nice to them. And you don't fucking sniff them. I simply can't get over how beautiful you are, Chris. Doesn't Ed have a wife yet? You've aged like a fine wine. You're a sweet guy, Jonathan. I must say, you're just as charming as when we shot that photo. No, like, she was a model, like the receptionist told us, and she did a photo shoot with the Policenauts back in the day when she was like 14. And so they're like catching up and they're like, oh, I remember you guys were... And they're all being like happy friend time. They're like, wow, you're grown up, look at you, you're so cool now. Is that a phone? What you got there?
その手に持っているものは？
マスキートよ。
マスキート？
ええ。小型の採血マイクロマシーンよ。このマスキート、プログラムがいかれちゃって制御できないの。ようやくさっき回収したのよ。
No, they're not hitting on her. They're being nice to her. They're just being nice to her. But there is a smell option. I don't know about that. Ass. You got some legs from here to some wonderful oh god, okay, no. Oh god. I can tell you they're not as nice as they used to be. Certainly nothing compared to any young girl out there. We should stop moving them around. Yeah, I wish she was it creeps me out. Like, she's the only person that's moved on a fucking screen like this. Smell. Do it. I'll look at her kneecap. Come on, don't do this to me. I promise you they're not as nice as you think. Alright, let's sniff her wrist and be like, oh, okay. Here's the law justification. Oh, your potpourri, it's lavender, right? Because, okay, over here. You can smell the potpourri and it's lavender. Like, oh, are you wearing a perfume? May I sniff your wrist in a very normal kind of like way to smell the perfume that you have because you put it on your wrist when you try to smell it. Smell. That's a nice smell. It's the same as the potpourri, isn't it? Yeah. It's lavender perfume. I just hate the smell of drugs. That's the only reason I wear it. You get as many people wearing fragrances here as you do smoking cigarettes. Hey, nothing wrong with either. Okay, that was fine. That was actually fine. Alright, let's get into the investigation.
実は行方不明になったある人物の足取りを追っている。北条健三という。
北条？聞かないわね。ここの患者なの？
その男、徳川製薬のプロパーなんだ。徳川製薬でこの病院に薬を卸してるって聞いたんだ。
ここの薬関係の担当者を紹介してもらえないか。
ああ、それなら薬局の薬剤師に聞けばわかるはずよ。ここの薬の管理はすべて彼に任してるから。それで？
So you don't know anything at all about Hojo. The littlest thing could help. This is the first time I've heard of him. I'm sorry. He would have dealt mainly with the pharmacist when he was here. So you have your own pharmacy here. Beyond has the same medical system you find in Japan, where a doctor can also serve as a pharmacist. When people get their prescription in a hospital, they'll receive their medication from its pharmacy. We have our own pharmacy since there's no separation between prescribing and dispensing in our medical industry. The profit margin for drugs here is astronomical. Doctors rake in an extra 20 to 30% by dispensing themselves. Hospital and drug companies make a killing in this system because the price of drugs for patients is so high. One of the reasons Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals has become so successful is because it lobbied for the implementation of the Japanese system on Beyond in the early days of the colony. Plus, there's the fact that people here prefer to take a drug for something even if they don't actually need it. All of this has led to overprescription, a large drug profit margin, and a medical industry that benefits doctors and hospitals instead of patients. Personally, I'm against doing these things this way. We should be working on separating the industry, like places on home. But as a businesswoman, it's great for us. The hospital wouldn't be where it is today without this system. Yeah, I get all that, but what about the pharmacist? Oh yeah, the pharmacist. You mean Jun Ishida. What can you tell us about Ishida? Jun Ishida is an employee of Tokugawa's Pharmaceuticals assigned to us here at the hospital. He can be a bit of an odd character, but he gets the job done. Big Pharma. There was that dude who was in Big Pharma and he increased the price of some drug by like 200%. Kokima! He works for Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. We have an important relationship with Tokugawa. A number of their employees work here. We just never shut them out. We could never shut them out. He's a Nisei Beyond. Hasn't got much of a personality, really. None of them do. I only really talk to him when it's work related. So where is the pharmacy located? Through that door there. The two rooms were originally one. It's a little inconvenient, I know. We split this room up and that's where we put the pharmacy. The window's out in the hall, of course. Make sure no one steals anything, huh? I guess you could say that. We're planning on moving it as soon, since it's been a pain having it like this for so long. So how did Beyond's first teen idol wind up in charge of its biggest hospital? I quit modeling 20 years ago. My parents were doctors here on Beyond, but then they were killed in that space plane disaster. That's when I inherited this place. I'd gone to medical school and this was the only thing they left me. I'm always busy with something, whether it's here or somewhere else. Jeez, that sucks, dude. You married, Chris? Nope. Never had much time for relationships with work. I've devoted my life to my career. Guy stopped showing any interest in me a long time ago anyways. She's a Christmas cake. Find that very hard to believe. You saying you'd be interested? So whose child is that in that photo? Son of a friend. Before I forget, I don't mind when you say things like that to me, but leave that poor receptionist alone, okay? Yeah, she inherited an entire hospital. You heard about that already? Yeah, receptionist buzzes in. Bzz, some creepy fucking men are coming in. They're probably gonna hit on you and say like creepy shit. Do you want me to send them your way? My main job is running the hospital, but since my area of expertise is organ transplantation, I help out a little with that as well. For instance, I'm a consultant for the Beyond Coast Organ Procurement Network, the Beyond Coast Organ Distribution Network, various other transplant groups. That's so weird that there's these different groups for organ transplantation and collection. I also work as an intermediary between transplant coordinators, donors, and recipients. Are organ transplants really that important in space? Yeah, they're absolutely essential to us. Space's environment has massive effects on the human body, what with weightlessness and cosmic rays. We still aren't ready for transplanting artificial organs. All medical science can do at the moment is transplant them from other people. What are the dangers of organ transplants? In the past, the biggest problem was post-op rejection, but we've overcome that with the development of Tokugawa pharmaceuticals, immunosuppressant... fucking hell. Cypulsadine, as well as masked transplants, which don't trigger a rejection reaction. Masked transplants, well, I think we talked about this. They put like a membranous thing on it. It's a revolutionary procedure that's eliminated rejections in recipients. It's where we're able to mask the organ's HLA class 1 antigens before transplantation. I'm not too familiar with it, but with its introduction, the number of organ transplants has risen dramatically. The success rates of transplants have gone up, while the side effects of immunosuppressants have gone down. We've made countless advances in procedures, preservation methods, and tissue compatibility tests over the years. Technologically speaking, we've cleared every hurdle. The only real problem would be the shortage of donors. We finally established global criteria for brain death after the turn of the century, but a number of issues have maintained the donor shortage. We have the technology, it's just useless without enough donors. What about using artificial organs? We're a long way from developing organs that can be used long-term, function as a complete replacement for the failed organ, and are small enough to be inserted into the body. We do have machine organs and bio-organs, but the only replacements that currently can be classified as complete are artificial bones, teeth, and a type of blood used exclusively for transporting oxygen. We're talking about artificial blood AP uses. There are machines that can function as supplementary hearts and kidneys outside the body, but there are problems with internalizing them, that's the word. The most advanced artificial kidney I can ever see us developing is continuous ambulatory peritoneal dialysis. This game's making me feel real dumb. Are there any organs you can never replace? I'd say the liver, the pancreas, and the gastrointestinal organs. There are hybrid types in development that combine organic tissue and synthetic materials, but they're still testing them on animals right now. The only place you'll find cyborgs for now are movies and video games and the like. We can't play God at everything, perhaps. Which organs are affected by cosmic rays? The ones with rapid cell division rates are affected the most. For instance, bone marrow, lymphatic tissue, the mucosal epithelium of the digestive tract, the reproductive organs, then come the kidneys, the liver, the lungs, the skin, the blood vessels. So all of them. The effects on sperm and fetuses are the most pronounced. Yeah, I know about that. You had to avoid conceiving for at least 6 months after returning from space before. The time frame's been reduced, but amphibians still have to be careful with that. You mentioned brain death. Brain death is different from persistent vegetative state. In persistent vegetative state, the cerebral cortex stops functioning while the brainstem continues to work normally. Some people differentiate between total brain death and brain stem death, but in both cases, the brain stem, which is basically speaking regulates the body's life support system, stops functioning. There's many criteria involved in declaring brain death. Before, conditions varied from country to country, but now we have a worldwide consensus for declaring a person brain dead. The donation of organs or tissue from a brain-dead individual is based on the doctrine of informed consent from either the individual, when still mentally competent, or the individual's family or caregiver. The donation of organs, Mosquitoes. It's a mosquito-type robot developed by Tokugawa Heavy Industries and Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. It's designed for drawing blood from people and animals and administering shots. With this, you can draw blood without the subject feeling a thing. It's also used for donating blood. They've been hit with a lot of criticism, but these guys are one of the reasons we've been able to keep AIDS and other disease under control here. They fly by flapping their wings. They were designed through biomechanics. I don't know the details. We saw a hologram of it at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. Ah!
大変みんな捕まえて血を吸われるわよ
Just whips out his gun.
ジョナサン壁に止まったわそっと捕まえて外に出すと大変だわ
Why is there shit in it?
どうやって？
カーソルでクリックするんだ。
Quick, get out of the Gojo! Quickly!
Oh, you fucking bitch. Get back here. God
く
damn
そ
it.
逃げられた。
Kiss.
私の鼻に
Move your hands, you fucking stupid
じっ
woman.
としてるんだ。
動かないように。
早くして
God damn it.
また逃げられた。
It's gonna land on her ass or something. Oh my god.
ダメ早く捕まえて
美味しいところに泊まり
Shut
な
the。fuck up.
ジョナサン、俺に任せろ。
断る。俺が頼まれたんだ。
Jesus
こ
Christ.
いつ、また逃げられるのがオチだ。
二人とも早く捕まえてよ
申し訳ない。
Alright, let's line it up and go. Ah, shit. Line it up and go.
くそまた逃げられた。
下手くそ。
You suck.
刺されたわ
No.
やだこんなところに
おお今度は胸だ。
You made that no
五
noise.
章だから、ジョナサン。
俺の役目だ。
俺は人生を恨むよ。
くそまた逃げら
I
れた。
can't move this cursor slowly.
ジョナサン、真面目にやれ。
お願い早く捕まえて
Nope, nope.
くそまた逃げられた。
ジョナサン、真面目にやれ。
お願い早く捕ま
I'm
え
gonna
て
be fucking soft locked on this for like 7 hours. Ah, no!
やった触った触った。
ありがとうジョナサン
I hated that
こんな
slapping
ことならい
sound.
つでも。
ジョナサン、お前な、後で感想を聞かせろよ。
本当におかしな人たちねポ
And
リスノ
speaking
ー
of
ツさん
quite a pair.
まるでバディ映画から抜け出たみたい
まあ、大事に至らなくてよかった。
そうねさあこれからどうするお二人さん
Come to my office, slap my tits around. Jesus Christ. For fuck's sake. I forgot about the smell option. Jesus Christ. Chris, go ahead. Alright. Let's get out of here.
じゃ薬局を見せてもらうよ。
どうぞそこの扉よあジョナサン
なんだい？
そのタバコなんとかならない
これか？
Gotta
医
pay
者
the
としては
bills.
黙認できないんだけど。
香水好きの女性としてなら黙認できる
Oh,
だろう。
oh, oh. Quitting smoking.
オッケーよ。脅迫がうまいわね。
男と女の駆け引きさ。
Oh my god, look at this dude. Oh my god,
何
it's
の用だい
him!
あんたら。薬なら窓口で。
心配はいらない。俺たちは BCP のものだ。理事長の許可は得ている。
警察？
石田さんでしょ、薬局の責任者の。
はあ。
Ah,
僕は石田純だけど。一応ここの薬局を任されてるけど。で、どんな要件なんだい？
hang on, hang on. I'm trying to find a picture. It's not him. It's not him. Where is he? Yeah, this dude. It's this fucking guy. Look at him. It's this egg. Hang on. Yeah, look, it's him. Okay, it's nothing like him. It's absolutely nothing like him. I don't know why I thought. Maybe his head just looks like a bit like an egg, though. Anyway. Yo, Dr. Eggman, what's slapping? Ishida. No! No! Why? They want to be sure people remember who's your boss, huh? Everything changes when this shows up. It's the Tokugawa group logo. The Tokugawa employee ID. You can't enter any Tokugawa facility or use any of our equipment without one of these. Talk about a bitch. Tie. It's a one-touch quick tie. Young people today are more about function than form. It's made with shape memory alloy fibers. You can tie the knot simply by running a low-voltage electric current through it. BRB just plugging in my tie, charging it up. Group makes everyone wear a tie. Kinda gay, if you ask me. Can we keep the chit chat to a minimum to get down to it, officers? Yo, this is gay. This is gay. Jesus Christ, dude. He's got one of those real Japanese faces. You know what I mean, brother? So what you want to see me about? Look at all the drugs in this place. We've got almost all the hospital's drugs here. Make this guy's voice real camp? No, because then I'll get in trouble for being homophobic or something. I take a moment at the window whenever someone needs something. How do you manage so many? That terminal there, not something you see every day, huh? What, a computer? We handle all data by a computer here. So what do you want to see me about? They've got an incredible supply here. Can we keep the chit-chat to a minimum? Alright. Smell. What's that I smell? You mean, like a rat? No, I mean, what on earth is that stench? Guess it's the drugs. You really think it smells in here? Come on, what are you guys doing here? I'm just sniffing you, bro. Hello, Ishida. You smell great. What, I got a booger or something? Sorry, I actually meant to talk to you. My nose hurts now. Like, it feels weird because I sniffed really hard.
今日伺ったのは徳川製薬の北条健三氏に関してなんだが。
北条さん？あの人が何か？
行方不明なんだ。
そうなの。そういえばここんとこ見なかったな。
知ってるんだな。
知ってます。
Alright. Tell me about Hojo. What kind of person was Hojo? I couldn't tell you much about him. We only knew each other through work. He was a traditional Japanese type of guy, different from Beyonds like me. It's not like him to just disappear. You might say he was a little too serious, and that turned people off. For something like this to happen, we weren't that close, he stuck to business. Any idea what might have happened to him? Not really, he's not the type to take off like that. But a number of the terrestrials who come here end up going a little screwy and skip out. The rate of mental illness here is several times higher than that of the bases in Antarctica. Guys at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals brought that up too. I'm a Beyond, so I don't get it. It's been a good while since the last time he was here. I wonder what happened to him. Have you tried checking spaceplane passenger lists? If he hasn't left Beyond, something real bad must have happened to him. It's harder for someone to stay hidden here than on home. Close to impossible, really. Maybe he really did go back home. No one ever stays missing for long here. This is a colony. They find you sooner or later. K9. It's Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals' newest DDS, a capsule that's distributed evenly throughout the body, even in weightlessness. How does it work? It uses the difference in osmotic pressure between areas of the body to control the release of a drug. Gravity doesn't play a factor at all. Jojo is bringing samples of it over. I wonder if that's what I got from Lorraine. Is that a big development? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Well, something that uses osmotic pressure isn't that new, but the one in K9 is by far the most effective. Maybe take a look at the K9 you have here. Unfortunately, there's none left. Really? You used 100? Me, not much to say, really. I was born and raised on Beyond, graduated from university here, got my pharmacist's license, then joined Tokugawa. Yeah, I noticed you don't have a home exit. You don't have a separation of the medical industry on Beyond. Pharmacists like me aren't held in a very high regard here. Our only options are to join either a company or a hospital pharmacy. Fortunately for me, I was able to join Tokugawa since I'm a Nisai. But then they went and sent me to this damned hospital. Fucking insult. What does my life story have to do with Jojo? True. I bet the folks on home would be surprised to hear about what goes on here. The only ones who benefit from this system are people like Tokugawa and the doctors. They pump Beyonds full of drugs they don't need, and those fools are happy to keep paying for them. The more drugs we shell out, the more the drug companies and the hospitals make. Not to mention the insurance companies. That's the way the whole system is designed. Sounds fucking horrid. This is what happens to guys like me.
なんだか徳川に不満があるようだね。
不満？そりゃあるさ。俺は北条さんとは違う。
徳川の人間でも不満はあるのか。
徳川には徳川にしかわからない内部事情があるんだ。
What do you mean by that? They stick pharmacies in the hospitals purely for the money. Who would want to spend their life working in a place like this? Yeah, that's Jojo. That his wife? First time I've ever seen his wife. Not a bad looking woman. What's this? She does kind of resemble Jojo's wife. Why are you showing me this? Yeah, true, good question. That's the president from when he was younger. They tell you the whole story when you join the company. I don't see what the big deal was. I guess the world's a different place now. Alright. There's gotta be more to learn here. Incredible supply, must fill a lot of prescriptions. Lights aren't very bright. Yeah, you think it's that dark? Yeah, you and the room. Sorry, what was that? Yeah, what was it? Hello? Can you believe that there are all the lights for the place? These are all the lights? Vice is like a day at the beach compared to this. Where's that door lead? That's a refrigerated storage closet. Unlike the over-the-counter drugs, a lot of hospital drugs don't contain any preservatives. If you don't maintain a strict temperature control, they spoil pretty quick. You manage them with that terminal too? Yep, does everything. Let's have a look at the terminal then. This is the same thing they had at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals, isn't it? Of course, this links the Tokugawa group via network. It's called the T-Gear 90. Everyone in the group uses it. Only Tokugawa employees can log on to it. Give. Need that for the terminal. Yep, can't log on without it. Don't mind us, we're just gonna poke around a little. Yeah, nice try. I don't care if you're the police. If something got out, it's me who'd be getting the knock on the door. They didn't let us use it at the Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals either. What did you expect? That's our R&D, for Christ's sake. Yep. We've got that. When was the last time you saw Hojo? Let me think. It was the last K9 delivery, so that would have been the 15th. Delivery? I thought K9 wasn't on the market yet. They're only samples for data gathering.
その日の北条は？
あの時は K9 を3セット持ってきて。
ちょっと待った。3セットだ。
Oh shit, I thought he brought 100 though.
徳川製薬のホワイトボードには100セットって書いてあったぞ。
そんなバカな。ただのサンプルですよ。100セットもどうするんです。患者に配るんですか、発売前の薬を。
なるほど。おかしいな。残りの97セットはどこへ？彼に変わったところは？
そういえば何か怯えていたような。いつもは冷静な人なんだけど感情的だったな。これから徳川会長に会ってくるって本人はそう言ってましたよ。
Anything else? He definitely acted different, but that's all that comes to mind. It's a worry for me too. We haven't finished the K9 study yet. The company won't talk to me, meanwhile the hospital's been on my case about it. This thing's all kind of trouble. At least I know why Hojo hasn't been around.
徳川会長？あの貞興か。
会長は僕らには雲の上の存在だよ。面識もほとんどない。でも北条さんは違ってたな。よく会長に食事に招待されてたみたいだから。会長は大の日本人びいきなんだ。
相変わらずレイシストだな。
昔からあいつはそうだった。人種に偏見を持っていた。
北条さんのことを会長なら何か知ってるかもね。
I've never spoken with him at length. We chatted briefly when I joined the company, but that's about it.
貞興にはどこに行けば会える？
会長なら徳川ビルにいるよ。コロニーの支柱が徳川グループのシンボリックビルになってるんだ。通常は支柱プロップって呼ばれてる。会長はいつもそこにいるはずだよ。
そのプロップなら知ってる。ビヨンドで有数の名所だ。
エド、そこへ行ってみよう。
Alright. It's the headquarters of the Tokugawa group on Beyond. It supports and sets the colony's surface and windows, figuratively, not literally. Mardy over there got no reason to. If you're heading that way, be sure to ask about Hojo. That's where he met with the president that day. Alright, cheers, brother.
邪魔したな、薬屋さん。
随分と長い間邪魔しちまったな。
ああ、もうこんな時間か。
時間は無駄にはならんよ。
出口はそっちだ。じゃ、刑事さん。
Pick up any leads? You were talking for quite a while. Oh, whoops, sorry. Tokugawa, please. Most medical products used on Beyond are made by Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. I'd be lying if I said there weren't any sort of relationship between us. We do have a business relationship, but I don't know him personally. Seems Hojo was here on the 15th. 15th? Let's see, the 15th. I wasn't here that day. I was away attending a medical conference. Medical conference? Yeah, on organ transplants. Oh well. Ishida should have been there that day. Yeah, he was. Oh, the guy's very dark? He doesn't seem like... Hang on, what? He doesn't seem like he tries very hard, that's for sure. What was that? I missed that. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD. He said something about being dark. It's the headquarters of the Tokugawa group in the colony. You should go there sometime. It's one of Beyond's most famous places. K9. Ever heard of something called K9? K9. Maybe it's part of Tokugawa's Pharmaceuticals K series. I don't know about the one... I know about the ones up to K8, but this is the first I've heard of a K9. Tokugawa's DDS drugs became particularly famous after they developed the first SAS medicine for astronauts. It's a patch you stick behind the ear. The only thing that comes to mind is Tokugawa's K series. Alright. Thank you for your time, Doctor. Alright, let's leave. Get out of here. You believe Chris runs this entire place? I don't envy her. Alright, let's get going.
ジョナさん、徳川ビルに向かうぞ。行けばわかるが、文字通りこのビヨンドを象徴するところだ。ビヨンドへの観光客は必ず見に行く。そして徳川の力に圧倒される。おお、見えるか？あの支柱が徳川本社ビルだ。
なるほど。確かにあの支柱にこのコロニーが支えられているように見える。
コロニーの地表面とウィンドウ面をつないでいる。
お前の言う通り、徳川は俺たちの手には負えんかもしれんな。
おじけづいたか、ジョナサン。
俺はビヨンドについても徳川についても何も知らない。
その分俺が知ってる。そのためのパートナーだ。
その根性なら安心だ、相棒。
Holy Christ.
ここが徳川本社ビル。通称プロップだ。
コロニーの天と地を支える支柱、プロップか。
Beyond's the only place in the world we can look up and see something like this. Can't blame someone for thinking props structurally necessary. Ishida was right on the mark. It's like standing at the doorway to another world. There's the Tokugawa lettering. Cloud. Pretty overwhelming, isn't it? As you can see, it's more or less built into the colony, a pillar in more ways than one. Chris was right. There's no denying it's an incredible place. It's obviously why it's so popular. 行くぞ。
それじゃ徳川ビルへ入るぞ。
行くよ。
ここが徳川ビルのフロントだ。建築史上有名なところだ。
Hang on, this music. This is familiar somehow. Something about it. What could it be? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright. I'm not fucking around. It's an ad for Hotel California, Tokugawa's space hotel. Okay, this is in the game purely because Kojima heard that song when he was making this. Hang on. When did Hotel California come out? Hotel California song. Oh, released 1976. Okay, whatever. I don't know, maybe he just listened to it a lot around about the time. It's the world's first hotel in low home orbit. It has 64 rooms, all with capsule bed, a bath, a toilet, and sink. There's a doctor on hand to treat SAS, and it makes 3 rotations a minute, creating artificial gravity of 0.7 G. A 3-day, 2-night stay costs 5 million yen. What's that, like $500,000? Jesus Christ. It's a multivision showing media related to the Tokugawa group. That's a jumbo multivision. I need to use that word more, jumbo. There's a girl sitting there. She must be the receptionist. Why don't we go talk to her? In a bit. There was 180-degree holographic portraits of the former heads of the Tokugawa group. Pretty cool. They're holograms of Zenzo and Tadashi Tokugawa, the first and second heads of the group. That's a byopo, a Japanese folding screen. They tend to have pictures or writing on them. I guess it would be a gilded byopo since it's covered in gold leaf. The leaf. It's the Tokugawa logo, yep. The high-speed linear elevator. You could call it one of the building's arteries. Same as one we saw at BCCH, right? It goes directly to the center of the building. Apparently a one-way trip takes about 10 minutes. I've heard they got 30 elevators in here and all. What the fuck is that? Is that a fountain? It's a miniature of Tokugawa's moon plant. It was the first permanent moon base established by a corporation. What do we got here? This is the atrium, one of the main features of the building. It goes straight from one end to the other. Imagine falling from up there. You move into weightlessness, and the closer you get to this, you move into weightlessness, the closer you get to the center of the colony, not the opposite side. It's 3 kilometers from here to the center of the colony. A 3-kilometer tall building. We're reaching Warhammer levels of big. Alright, let's talk to this lady. Oh my god, no.
いらっしゃいませ。
いらっしゃいませ。
どういうご用件でしょう。
Ahoy! Ohayo gozaimasu! Alright. Look at this fucking Feng Lang. Was it Feng Lang? Mei Poo from fucking Strider. Look at this. Let's just move on. Do they make you wear this? Do they smell? Yeah, there's no smell option. How old was Kojima when he made this? Was he a fucking Kuma teen? Hideo Kojima. Alright, 1994 minus 1963. He was 31. Okay, there's... I see no justification for this. I don't know. I don't know, dude. What's that? With this rank structure over here. That's a display of select Tokugawa Group companies. The Tokugawa Group is divided into 138 companies. Its main divisions include Tokugawa Heavy Industries, Tokugawa Electronics, Tokugawa Construction, Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals, Tokugawa Foods, and Tokugawa Mining. They do fucking everything. If you'd like to know more, I would be happy to talk about them. That's fine, thank you. That's the terminal the receptionists use. This is linked to the building's network. Maybe there's a record of Hojo's visit in this. We use it for various administrative purposes. That's a multivision behind me. It runs information pertaining to the Tokugawa group. Funny how it's only showing the 2 places we've been to, isn't it? Shut up, Ed, shut up. I agree. Very funny. Hey, Tibbert. Want to do a big meow for the chat? Good boy. Good boy. She's got a flirty face, like the kind you see in teenagers. What does that mean? Nice sleeves. It's an interesting outfit. This is a uniform they make us wear. I wonder if Sadayuki came up with these. Still a nice change from Chris's lab coat. Doesn't really match Tokugawa's personality, does it? Our uniforms change every month. Each one is created by a noteworthy fashion designer. That sucks, dude.
BCP のものだが、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだが。
警察の方？はあ、なんでしょう。
Tell us about President Tokugawa. The president came to Beyond as one of the Policenauts, later becoming head of the Tokugawa group. He's also currently director of the International Space Promotion Agency, a very important man. What's your opinion of the president? Some don't speak very highly of him, but they're just jealous of his success. I trust him completely, she says, looking into the camera in the distance. He stops and talks to us all the time. He's very nice. Look at you playing up to them, Sadayuki. Alright, where's the boss? Where's the boss man? We'd like to speak with President Tokugawa. Where is he right now? Do you have an appointment? I wouldn't mind making an appointment with you. Jonathan, please, dude, please. I don't have the energy for this. It's rather sudden, so no, we don't. I'm sorry, but in that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do. Can we make an appointment? President Tokugawa is currently out on business related to Beyond's anniversary. He's extremely busy at the moment. You have to try another time. We'd like to know about a man called Kenzo Hojo. He's an employee with Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. We need to know when he was last here. Mr. Hojo? Sorry, I don't know him. Do you know his employee ID number? No, we have a picture of him. Here it is. This man is Kenzo Hojo. You recognize him? He doesn't look familiar, no, but I couldn't be sure. He doesn't know anyone by that name. He may have been here before, but if he was, didn't leave a lasting impression. What about any records of any visits? Yeah, I'd be able to check those. Oh, it's hard. Oh no, Jonathan, no. Okay, no. I got nothing. I got nothing for this. Even more so between Tokugawa employees, I bet. Don't have any recognition of him. Tokugawa employees look all the same.
重要なことなんだ。15日の午後、北条健三という人物がこのビルに来てるはずなんだが。
待ってください。何しろ来客が多いもので、一人一人については来客記録を見てみます。ここから中に入る人は必ず来社時間と退社時間を記録しているはずですから。ありました。はい。確かに15日の16時に北条健三さんが来社されています。記録によるとそのまま会長室にお通ししています。
ということは貞興もその時間にここにいた。
退社時間は？
退社時間はあれ？おかしいですね。消えています。退社時間は記録にありません。この記録によると北条さんはまだこのビルを出ていないことになりますね。
他に出口は？
非常用の出入り口はいくつもありますが、チェックシステムを抜けることは容易ではありません。
つまり北条の痕跡はここでぷっつりと切れているってわけか。
このビル内に幽閉されているか、あるいはただならぬ方法で外に出たか。
ロレインが言ってたように、この状況で会社から捜索願いが出ていないのはおかしすぎる。
徳川が臭いな。
そんなおかしいですね。
Is this information absolutely correct? The system reads each employee's personal ID card, doesn't make mistakes. It also performs a voice print scan, retinal scan, and fingerprint scan. This could be very well the first time that this has happened. But what if, you know, like, so he's come on in, he's done a visit on the 15th. But now he's been here for a long ass time. But what if he did leave and someone came in to the system?
Because someone erased it from the archive memory.
Think about that. Think about that. I have every reason to believe that this is accurate. It's virtually impossible to tamper with the system's data. Someone who works here probably could, because someone erased it from the archive memories. Please don't tell anyone we had this conversation. The prop, in addition to functioning as the Tokugawa Group's headquarters here, is also one of the most widely known examples of space architecture, likened symbolically to a pillar supporting the colony as its name suggests. The surface side contains the reception hall, the situation room, the employee offices, the auditorium, the president's office, and the all-purpose hall. It also has the garden, one of the main features of the prop. It's got garages and shit on the other side. The building's air conditioning, heating, lighting, disaster control system, and the employee management system are all run by computer. All information here is processed by an 800 gigabyte per second super high speed optical fiber LAN and satellite uplink. Prop has its own celles, so the building would be unaffected should a hole open in the colony. The fuck is that? The garden is our zero gravity event area located in the center of the building. It's accessible via linear elevator. Consists of an open area covering 20 floors, offering unobstructed views of the entire colony. That sounds so cool. Dude, imagine if you could, imagine if you could float around in a gigantic 20-story garden. Oh, that'd be so cool. It's often used for holding parties and other functions. Ishida, is he one of our employees? Yeah, he's been posted to BCCH from Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. His name doesn't ring a bell. Can you check on him like Hojo? Just chotto mate. Chotto mate kudasai. Any records of him having been here? Let's see. Not in the last several years, no. He was telling the truth. Alright. Here's oh yeah, we've already showed her that. Alright. Get in elevator. Let's go, Ed. Sadayuki's got to be up there. Maybe. Wait, do you have a search warrant? I don't need a warrant with Sadayuki. Stop! This is awkward. Forget this. We'll find Sadayuki ourselves. I'm gonna call the police. We are the police! Sorry, that was really loud. That was really fucking loud. I'm sorry. We are the police. Alright, can we make an appointment? You implying President Tokugawa has broken the law? Are you sure you're not mistaken? I'm not in position to speak on behalf of the president. Oh my god, please. Please don't make my job difficult. Just let me see the boss, man. Please. Only a small number of VIPs come here on any regular basis. Parking garages. Yep. Alright. Get in elevator. Let's move. He said stop! I can do. What to do? What to do? I guess we go to Hojo's house. We sort of know where that is.
いいか、ジョナサン。北条家へ向かうぞ。
北条の家か。
どうしたジョナサン。
気が進まない。触れてはいけないのかもしれない。
ジョナサン、もう片足を突っ込んでるんだ。引き返さない。
は
避けては通れん。
あ、分かってる。北条家、ロレインの家。
Oh God, it's kicking up. Something's gonna happen. Ow.
ここが北条家らしい。
ここにロレインが。
娘のカレンがいるはずだ。彼女に話を聞こう。ジョナサン、娘のカレンは BBC の人気キャスターだ。カレン北条。聞いたことがあるだろ。
ロレインがそんなこと言ってたな。ニュースキャスター、もしや。
彼女はロレインの生き写しだ。
ロレインの娘か。
いいなジョナサン。30年も経っているんだ。お前にとっては3年前のことに思えるかもしれんが、冷静に受け止めるんだぞ。
Building's got a hint of Japanese architecture. This is stunning. You don't see many houses this big on Beyond, especially ones with non-standard architecture. Non-standard architecture? All residential buildings on the colony have to follow certain architectural regulations. Even if you own the land, you can't just build anything you want. Don't knock over my items, Tibert. Sounds like fun. So this place breaking the law? They'll get away with it because they're with Tokugawa. They make exceptions then. It's a magnificent structure, well out of reach of people like us. Has a real extravagant construction. Extravagant, meaning wasteful. Extravagance is one of the biggest luxuries here. Really call this extravagant? It's like cramming a couch onto a spaceship. Alright, let's look at the shrub. There's some beautiful trees. Jonathan, those trees belong to the Hojos themselves. Wow. No control plates? Right. These don't belong to the colony. They're privately owned. Oh, I forgot to do his voice. Sorry. Alright, let's go in. It's the front door. There's a doorbell next to it. They got a security camera too. I don't see it. You ready? I'll ring the doorbell.
BCP のものです。ちょっとお話を伺いたいのですが。
BCP？ ちょっと待ってください。セキュリティを解除しますから、ID をカメラに向けてください。
こうかな。
ロレイン。
ロレイン？いや、カレンさん？
ええ、カレン北条です。あなたは？ジョナサン・イングラム。あなた、イングラムね。
ああ、そうだが。
She's mad.
帰って。どうして私たちの家族につきまとうの？これ以上私たちを苦しめないで。
Please don't hit on her. Yeah, I
お
know.
願いよ。
お願いします。
そんな気はない。俺はただ地球でロレインに君の母親に頼まれたんだ。父親を探し出してほしいって。
その母さんもあなたに会いに行ったばっかりに。どうして父や母が。どうしてなの？
hands, dude.
あなたよ、ジョナサン・イングラム。いつもあなたが原因よ。あなたが母を殺したも同然よ。付きまとうのはやめてください。父は私が探します。帰ってください。
カレンさん、
Trying to make it right,
あなたはジョナサンを誤解してる。
あなたは？
私は BCP の風紀課のエド・ブラウン。ジョナサン同様、 君の母さんの古い友人だ。ジョナサンがロレインや君たちを苦しめるなんてとんでもない。俺はこいつと古い付き合いだ。こいつのロレインへの気持ちは誰よりも知っている。
知ってるわ。母さんもあなたのことをずっと思ってた。母は父にいくら言われてもあなたの写真いつも持ち歩いていたもの。父さんかわいそうだった。母さんは忘れなければならなかったのよ。そのことで父と母は喧
This is
嘩が絶え
making
な
me
かったわ。
actually really sad.
私はそんな二人を見て育ったのよ。幼い頃から。ジョナサン・イングラムを恨みながら。
Oh my god, dude.
知らなかった。すまない。
カレンさん、君の気持ちはよくわかる。だがジョナサンを恨むのは間違っている。こいつはつい3年前まで宇宙をさまよっていたんだ。
カレンさん、聞いてくれ。君も君の父さんも大変な事件に巻き込まれてるかもしれない。俺は君たちを助けたい。君たちの力になりたい。
カレンさん、どうか分かってくれ。
分かったわ。うるさくされると迷惑だから。中に入って。
Ed got those
Arigatai.
real yellow lips. Oh, she's like a safari girl.
さて、どうしましょう、刑事さん。
I want to start with that crystal ball, please.
内装も素晴らしい。
Subarashi! Subarashi! Sugoi! What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell was that? It's a biosphere. Serves as a model of the sealess, the kettleless. KLS stands for Closed Ecological Life Support System. You don't need to give it any food or oxygen. It's totally self-sufficient. Like this model, if the colony's balance were disturbed, it would become unable to support life. That's a coral fragment. Those are baby shrimp. Aww. They're mates, are they? The shrimp receive food and oxygen from the seaweed and in return produce carbon dioxide and organic waste. That's seaweed. The seaweed uses the carbon dioxide, inorganic compounds, and sunlight to carry out photosynthesis. Those are baby shrimp. I want a biosphere with little shrimp in it. That'd be cool as hell. These plants real? Yep, they're selectively bred to absorb large amounts of carbon dioxide. It's nice having a room full of fresh air all the time. Mum liked these Pepe hands. It's an antique lamp, twin lamps I should say. They're connected to the sleep sensors in the sofas. They also have chaos systems. So their lighting changing depending on who's in the room. So this is our color? Yes, they use ambient lighting. They're cute, don't you think? What the hell is this? What's this slab? What do these speakers belong to? They go with our home entertainment system there. These are those new cordless speakers with biomaterials? Right, it's an infrared system with no dead areas whatsoever. They're ultra thin, and you can even decorate them with photos or paintings. Yes, but Dad has never been one to do that. Got them in every room. Speakers are positioned high, like that, for 3D sound, right? Yes, they're also unaffected by any vibrations caused by the walls. Look at this. Man, a high-fidelity, all-in-one home entertainment system employing 3D sound mapping and VR. With this system, composers are able to create a truly immersive experience, blah 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 blah, old surround sound stuff. It's made by Tokugawa Electronics. Dad was able to get it at a reduced price. Imagine if people talked like this in real life. Oh my goodness, is that the all-in-one entertainment system produced by PlayStation, made called a PlayStation 3 that's capable of playing Blu-ray and playing video games and streaming onto the computer on the internet? Wow! It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude, calm the fuck down. It's a wall-mounted HD TV. It's got a chaos system too. You can set the hue to change according to your emotions, like if you're laughing or crying. Chaos again. remember hearing this way in the 20th century when they brought out washing machines and ovens with neural networks and fuzzy logic and so on. You're welcome to turn on the TV. Turn on the TV. That's it. What's happening on the television? Is it gonna be her? That's you, baby.
こんにちは。ニュースオーダーの時間です。ビヨンド建設記念日を間近に控えた今日、地球へ帰ろう運動の決起集会が行われました。集会には約1万人以上のリーテイトリエイティストらが徳川ビル前に集まり、 BCP の間に衝突もありましたが、怪我人は出ておりません。 BCP では建設記念日に向けてテロ活動への警戒を呼びかけています。以上、カレン北条がお伝えしました。
Alright.
これ録画ですか？
いいえ、 CG 合成です。私のデータからコンピュータが作り出した本物そっくりの映像です。
Can we talk about that real quick? I've asked you a few questions. What would you like to know? I'm a news anchor with BBC. We always watch a program at my house. You off today? I'm taking some time off because of my health. I don't think anyone will know it's CG. The news they're showing right now is a CG meme. I don't think anyone will be able to tell the difference. Alright, let's get into it. This can't be an easy thing to talk about, but it's necessary for our investigation. What can you tell us about your parents? My father is a terrestrial who immigrated to Beyond shortly after it was completed. Your mother told me they met at a Tokugawa festival for Japanese people. Yes, that's correct. You said Mum was inconsolable after your accident. Lorraine. He devoted himself to her. They married 6 months later. Ooh. Mum couldn't forget you. The stronger Dad's love got, the more his jealousy grew. That's when their relationship turned sour. Mum still kept all the pictures she had of you. One day Dad found them and burned every last one. She had no pictures of you left after that. They argued constantly, but they stayed together for my sake. That's a real Japanese thing to do. I honestly didn't really understand it myself. What does your father do at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals? All I know is he's involved with developing new pharmaceuticals. To your understanding, what kind of work is it? I don't know, he never talks much about it. Ever discussed his work at home? Not with me, anyway. Did he say anything you think might help us? Well, one time, I can't remember when exactly, he broke down in tears, saying he wanted to quit Tokugawa. He said, he tricked me, I hate my fucking job. Holy mackerel. That was it. That was all he said. He never mentioned it again. He never swore, which made it even more unusual. For someone here to say something like that, that's almost unheard of. Don't really know what he did. He was forbidden from discussing his work for confidentiality reasons. He never talked about a certain new project he was working on. No, nothing specific. Don't really know what he did. You notice anything unusual about your father before he disappeared? He'd been acting kind of strange lately. Maybe things weren't going well at work. So he definitely was different than usual. Yes, he did have a tendency to worry at times, but nothing like that. Please try and think. Even the littlest thing might make a difference. In what other ways was he different? He would become quite pensive and emotional. It was like almost someone else altogether. I think he talked to Mum about something, but he never said anything to me. So Lorraine did know something. Mum didn't tell me anything either. He would kind of watch out for me when he moved about the house. It seemed like he was avoiding me. People at Tokugawa were saying it could be return syndrome. Dad? I wouldn't say that's the type. He liked it here. Maybe deep down he didn't like it and was keeping it to himself. I never got that impression from him. It has to be something related. It has to be related to something else. What are your father's hobbies? Fathers. What are your father's hobbies? Hobbies? Well, he liked listening to CDs. CDs. Yeah, he had a lot of CDs he got when he was younger. Unusual, I know. I understand how that is. We came from the same time. That's his only hobby per se. He doesn't have any friends. So he'd spend his days off here. He was almost never home since he and Mum didn't get along. Oh, almost never home, yeah. Their relationship made him into a workaholic. Whenever he was home, he would spend his time listening to music by himself. Dad's CDs are over on the shelf. Go take a look if you'd like. I will. There's the CD shelves. This is this man's hobby. Listening to music is probably his favorite thing in the world besides work. I can see why. What with this setup, he must be enjoying it a great deal. He's got almost every genre you can imagine here. CDs are ancient media nowadays. Right, but Dad doesn't like the quality you get with optical discs. This is some collection. Your dad seems like a real audiophile. Those CDs will use 3D data codes, right? That's correct. Would you like to put something on? Ooh. Can we listen to this? Sure, go ahead. What is it? Hang on, let's look at him first. Ah! Cover says Home. Written and performed by La Nakamura. Cover says Nobody Knows. Cover says 28 years. Oh, this is the OST for the game. Cover says BCP. Cover says Chase. Alright. This is the first time I've seen you in anything. This is the first time I've seen you in anything low cut, Karen. You always cover up on TV. Yeah, it's a news program after all. It's the station's policy. News Order isn't some raunchy soap opera. I like to wear something like this at home. I had no idea. About what? That you're concealing such considerable... Ed, don't. I'm so tired of this, Ed. So, you choose out your outfits yourself, Karen? Almost all the clothes I wear on camera are CG. Your clothes are CG too? Well, I'm not naked during filming, of course. I do wear something. They alter it with CG at the other end. That must be why you always seem to change so fast. They also make slight adjustments to the colors of my clothing depending on my condition and the day's news. Wow, I didn't know they did things like that. My makeup's done with CG as well. Instagram filters, dude. Kojima predicted Instagram filters. Feeling alright? Yeah, don't worry about me. Alright. Moved around the house. I'd say his work is his real hobby. I suppose he's your typical Tokugawa employee. Mum probably wasn't satisfied with that kind of husband. You saw Dad's collection, plenty there to keep him busy. Do you know someone called Michael Saito? He works at Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. Saito. No, never heard of him before. That's a Japanese name, right? Actually, I do remember hearing it now. But there are lots of people here with Japanese names, so it could be common. Even if I did hear the name before, I never met him. May I ask you about someone else? You know about someone called Jun Ishida? He's a Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals employee working at BCCH. Ishida. No, it doesn't sound familiar. So you don't know either of them. Dad never brings anyone from work to the house. Do you know if he's close to any of his colleagues? No, don't think so, no. You still go to that Japanese festival? Mum went a few more times, but not Dad. A lonely scientist. Guys like Jojo are the hardest to track down. For sure I've never met anyone from Dad's work. Lorraine.
ロレインのことは
母の仮葬儀は終わりました。母は友人も少なかったし、私だけの寂しい葬儀で
That's
した。
sad. This is all sad. This is Pepe
遺体は？
Hands.
難しいみたい。せめてお骨だけでもって思うんですけど。
残念ながらビヨンドへの遺体の持ち込みは許可されないでしょう。
父が知ったらどんなに悲しむか。
遺留品は？
遺留品も無理らしいです。
そうですか。お気の毒に。
ロレインに君のこと頼むって言われた。
そうですか。
She loved you. She loved you more than my father. She was so happy when they found you, but I wasn't very nice to her. I felt sorry for Dad and everything. Mum didn't know many people. I don't see how she could have any enemies. Who could have done such a thing? The police and OLA are treating it as a terrorist bombing. That's ridiculous. It happened right in front of me. And that wasn't some terrorist. It had to be related to your father's disappearance. Yep, CGI. Her illness. Your mother was worried about an illness she said you have. Would you mind telling me about it? I have aplastic anemia. Oh my god. The hematopia. The stem cells in my bone marrow, the ones that create new blood, have become damaged and I can't produce blood cells properly. I can become anemic or get hemorrhages or be more susceptible to infection. Why not get artificial blood? And you get such a serious illness. In my case, it was exposure to cosmic radiation here. I have a secondary aplastic anemia. Unlike home, the surface of Beyond gets hit by a good deal of radiation. They must offer some form of compensation, right? Unfortunately, they haven't set up anything official yet, no. Anti-space groups like the Repatriators do offer support money, but I don't want to end up being used by people like them. Yeah, they were talking about them on the news. It was your show, actually. How do you treat something like that? Someone at your father's work was saying you need a bone marrow transplant. Yeah. Dad talked me into getting immunosuppressive drug therapy. I can see why he wanted me to try it, but it's not doing much. Apparently in moderate to severe cases like mine, hormone therapy has no effect either. That bad, huh? My only remaining option is a bone marrow transplant. That sounds like the most invasive fucking surgery you can possibly have. Like, they slice you open, they take your bones out, they cut your bones open, they take the marrow out, they put the marrow in, they close the bone, they put the bone in, and then they close it. Like, that's, ugh, it makes me feel so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. Bone marrow transplant. They replace my damaged marrow with marrow from a healthy person. But in order to do the transplant, they need some marrow from someone with the same HLA type as me. We still haven't found someone with my type. Bone juice, ugh. The transplant costs are enormous too. The transplant costs, hospitalization fees, immunosuppressants. I don't know where I'm going to get all the money, even if we do find a donor. You don't look like you're strapped for cash or anything. It's more expensive than you think. Until recently, my position on the waiting list was 5, which is for people who can't even pay for the transplant. By last month, I finally got some hope. It looks like Dad got me moved up. I'm so grateful for everything he's done. Oh shit, you reckon he's like selling shit on the side to the mafia to get money and he did a bad deal or something? And they had to make him disappear? Do you have any theories about what might have happened to your father? He's not the type of person to disappear and not tell anyone. He must have become involved in something. You mentioned anything in particular before he went missing? Actually, yeah, the word porato several times. I don't know what he meant by it. I forgot about that. I came with this Plato or Pluto, whatever it is. Can't recall anything else? I was away on assignment at the time. When I got back, Mum had already left for home. If I'd been here, I wouldn't have let her do something like that. I haven't talked much with Dad lately. What about the 15th of last month? 15th? You mean the last time anyone saw Dad? Like I said, I was away on assignment. There's no sign of anyone having contact with him after the 15th. So you don't know anything, you don't know what he could have meant by this Plato or Pluto thing. Your mother mentioned it too. I wish I knew. There's nowhere with a name like that here. I wonder, maybe it's some sort of code name. It's It's a picture of Mum and Dad. Where'd you get it? Your mother gave it to me on home. I wonder where he could be.
カレン、この写真。
この写真。
ロレインとの写真だ。処分は君に任せる。
どうして？
ロレインはここにいる。このビヨンドに生きている。俺のところじゃない。処分は任せる。
わかったわ。
Mum used to show me this. Brought it with me to prove who I am if I need be. Alright. What else do we need to do here? It's one of Mum's flower vases. She did a lot of flower arranging. Rain always did like flowers. This isn't a Zero's gravity ceramic, isn't it? That's unusual for Beyond. Right, it's porcelain. Mum probably ordered it from home. Flowers and plants reminded her of home, I'm sure. So what have we learnt here? It's a nice view you have here. You don't have any screens for your windows? There are hardly any insects on Beyond, so window screens aren't that important. The only bugs you find here are the ones like bees for pollinating flowers, flies for decomposing waste, and earthworms for enriching soil. We never really need to open a window either, really. Every house on Beyond comes with its own life support system. They're as self-contained as any spaceship. You never know when a leak in the colony could occur. I like opening the windows though, there's something relaxing about it. Haven't talked much with Dad. Got you moved up with the transplant costs. She's got a disease where she can't make new blood. She's got a CGI on the job at the moment. She doesn't know about Ishida. She doesn't know about Saito. He listens to music. Jojo was real shifty. And she doesn't know what he did. Alright. It's a marble table. Never seen anything like this on Beyond before. It's an import from home. The only problem is it doesn't really go with the sofas. Looks like a comfortable sofa. Nice color too. It's one of the Chaos sofas. Its feel changes depending on who's sitting on it. It has a built-in sleep sensor as well, of course. Seems like everything's Chaos. Built-in sleep sensors, well, I'll be. What's on your belt? You got a little dongle? What's that you got there? This is my cell phone. News anchors are pretty busy, huh? It's not the main reason I have it, actually. Darren's wearing a cell phone on her hip. What are those? These are medical bracelets. My doctor told me these will prevent post-op rejection and also lower my chances of getting graft versus host disease. These are medical bracelets. They don't act against my hemotropic stem cells, so they won't make my condition worse. Your hair looks like your mother's when we first met. It's a makeup stand. Mum gave that to me when I turned 20. In Japanese culture, you're regarded as an adult when you reach 20. The mirror that used to go on top is broken though. Now I just use it for the drawers. Okay. Hojo's room.
北条さんの部屋を見せてもらえないかな。
父の部屋？ああ、書斎なら。
書斎があるんですか。
ええ。
それじゃあ書斎を見せてもらえますか。
どうぞこっちです。ここが父の書斎の日本間です。
What's this? It's a hanging scroll or a kakejiku. Is it a talisman? It's a Japanese custom to decorate the alcove with art and writing. What's written on it? My doctrine is that of an all-pervading unity. Dad said it's part of the Analects of Confucius. Little shrine.
それはロレインの。
母さんの仏壇。まだホームから遺体が届いてませんけど。
遺体をビヨンドへ入れるには手続きが非常に難しいんだ。
母さんも日系人だから仏壇に。
ロレインが死んだのは俺の責任だ。彼女は助けを求めてきた。俺を頼って。しかし 俺は彼女を追い返した。辛かったんだ。
でも母さんは幸福だったはずです。あなたに会えて。それが何よりもの慰め。
This is actually the Jojo family altar. Never imagined I need to use it for this so soon. Aww. This is Japanese colored paper, or irogami. Dad wrote one of his favorite words on it. What's his favorite word? What's his favorite word? What does it say? Odo. It means the high road. He used to say one should always walk the high road. Time for sleeps? Alright. I think so too. It's been 2 hours and 22 minutes. I think we can delve deeper into this investigation later. Alright, system. System. Override my save. Alright. Okay. Now let us see who is streaming. And leave. Oh shit. Yo, let's go. Let's go to IH, dude. Let's go hang with IH. Alright. That's it. See ya.